Welcome my Bulbashrimps to our new installment on my channel. This is Turn Back Tuesdays and Turn Back Thursdays Mario RPG Legend of the Hidden Temple? No, it's Mario RPG the Legend of the Seven Stars? Is that how it goes? Anyway, the point is, this is going to be a full playthrough of Mario RPG from start to finish. Turn back. Perfect. Just fits. Mario RPG is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's one of my favorite Super Nintendo games. It's just a fantastic game. It looks great for the time. It plays great. It's the thing that started all of the Mario RPGs to come out ever since it. Mario RPG is the reason the Mario and Luigi saga started. It's the reason why Paper Mario started. This is the first one. And there we go. It's also like a lot of the elements that were in Stick of Truth, the South Park game, are because of this game. All those games have this game to thank. I'm actually... we'll worry about that in a minute. But all of these enemies don't really give experience, so I'm not interested in fighting them. This will be a full playthrough. I don't think I will be able to, I don't think I'll be able to complete the game 100% because one of the big things that this game has you do that I am terrible at to complete it is get 100 super jumps. And 100 super jumps is just not in the cards, baby. It's just not in the cards. Because it is really difficult to get 100 super jumps. And I'm not going to do that. But I will find probably all of the... I will likely find all of the hidden treasure boxes. I will find likely all of the... I will get all of my characters up to level 30, I will collect all of the items that you need frog coins for. I'll do all the mini games. All of that will happen. The only thing that I probably won't do, as a matter of fact, is 100 super jumps. I might be able to do 50, which still gets you a pretty good item, but my whole life, maybe I should read these. We'll start with the next one. Prepare yourself for the great beyond. Alright, so our goal here is not to mess with Bowser, but to mess with the chain that's holding up the thing that's holding up Bowser. There we go. And there we go. I'm getting my timing down. It's been a little while since I played this game. Like, all of the timed hits that have been in any RPG have this game to thank for it. What's the sound? No! It's a chain reaction! Ba-ding-ching. Hang on, clink, clink. Yeah! Come here, Mario! Kablank. Fight, Mario! Fight! Ooh. This should finish you. Kablank. Yay! Aw, he's so sad. Wahaha! Did you think I was going to give her up to you? You're always in the way! This is it! I'm gonna take you out, Mario! Fugua! Foiled again. What a jump. Mario is like the jump man in this game. Oh, Mario. You had me so worried. Let's get out of here. Shriek! Mario, you're gonna fall! And this is where the main game... Here's the Star Road. Kerblamo. Kajink, 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 kajink. Stomp. Ah, that massive sword. Mario RPG. Does it say the subtitle? No, it doesn't. It doesn't say Legend of the Seven Stars. Whatevers. Whatevers. What? Mario, I'm sorry. So yeah. One of the things that... Though the one thing that I won't be able to do is the super jumps, because doing 100 of them is just like... It's not impossible. I do know someone who did it. J-Man did it. But it's just so difficult. Besides that, nothing else really requires you to have, like, super technical skill. It's mostly just your ability to explore. Hey, Mario. Lots of people use a thing called a door to get in and out of their houses. Anyway, I came by to pick up Toadstool, since she's a bit late. Okay. One of the things that I'm going to have to do between episodes here is the layout to my controller. Yes, I'm playing this on an emulator because recording the actual game is a lot more difficult. I've owned the game for hundreds of years. Don't judge me! What I was going to say, though, is the buttons are all laid out wrong, so I have to change that. But, in the meantime... Oh, and this is something I always did, even as a kid. Alright, we're good. Alright. Ooh, we can save it again. I want to save it again. Alright. One of the weird things about this game's save system, and hey Toad, what you doing? Hey, I thought the princess was here with you, Mario. So where is she? Go. What's that silent treatment? You're not telling me something. It's Bowser again, isn't it? Oh no! Here we go again. Mario, would you please bring her back? Like you always do. Oh, okay. Do. Yep, so... all of the other hidden things in this game are mostly just needing to know that they're there. Halt. Who goes there? A trespasser. This castle now belongs to us, the Smithy Gang. It's our first step towards taking over this world. And if you weren't... excuse me. And if it weren't for nosy characters like you, we'd practically own this world. So let's see you deal with this. He chewed at me so hard the bridge collapsed. Man, that guy's got one hell of a jaw. Alright. Back to Mario's pad. Hey, Toad. Where the hell's Toad? Toad? What are you doing in my house? What did I tell you about entering without asking? You're back so soon. Did you forget something? No. What happened then? Oh my god! It was just like that. The bridge to Bowser's Keep is out now? Just wonderful. We must inform the Chandler of Mushroom Kingdom at once. Let's go, Mario. Alright, so little tip here, guys. Toad's gonna bump into me, and I'm gonna lose, like, a hit point. He's gonna ask me if I want to learn how to use items after giving me some mushrooms. The answer is no! Because he's going to waste one of the mushrooms he gave me to heal me a hit point. Oops, excuse me. Oh, that bump on your head reduced your hoops level. One of Mushroom Kingdom's famous items ought to perk you right up. Received a mushroom. Do you know how to use the items? So I'm gonna say, of course I do. Because I do, obviously. Oh, I see. You're so well traveled and experienced, Mario. Now why did I rush back? I had something to tell you. Ack! I remember. Oh, I remember. I came to warn you that Mushroom Way is swarming with monsters. I just barely made it back here in one piece. Mario, please do something. Perhaps I can help. You know about timed hits? Yeah, I know about timed hits. Hey, you better watch out. He knows about timed hits. He's gonna punch your lights out. Yeah, okay. He's got more bark than bite, huh? Now why did I rush back? I had something to tell you. That's right! We need to tell the Chandler about Princess Toadstool. I'll see you over at Mushroom Kingdoms. Just in case, take these with you. Oh, 3 mush. See, now I have 4 mush. When he would have wasted one of my perfectly good mushrooms that he gave me on healing me for a hit point, when I can just do this. I don't even need to really heal that 1 hit point, but if I did, that healed it. So now it's healed. So now we are on our way to Mushroom Way. So, yeah, sure. Am I getting lucky? Am I getting the 3? I got the 3! Good. Ooh, HP max. See, I didn't even need to heal. So, how do we want to raise our Mario? Mario is like... Each character in this game basically fulfills the role of, like, a Final Fantasy RPG class. And so, Mario, being red as he is basically the red mage of the group. He's pretty good at everything, but not great at anything. So that makes him pretty fast, pretty strong, pretty magically inclined, pretty, you know, defensive, but not the best at any of those categories. Which is okay. But, as you'd imagine, it does make his level ups very boring, because you pretty much just pick whatever is the best for him. And that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pick whatever stat goes up the most for Mario. And then, if they're all going up the same amount, I'll just pick attack. But in Mario tradition, we're going to keep Mario the Mario and keep him well-rounded. Because that's what Mario would want. I think we all know that. As for Mallow, Mallow is going to get nothing but magic once we get Mallow. And spoiler alerts, if you're actually never watched a playthrough this game or never played it yourself, first of all, shame on you. It's a fantastic game. And second of all, I'm honored that I'm your first person you'd watch play through this game. But I'm going to try, if I ever play RPGs that don't have any innate voice acting in it, I will try to add some humor to the dialogue, and I will read all of the dialogue. So you don't have to worry about me skipping text in this. I will end up reading the whole thing. I'm not doing that in Pokemon Yellow because in Pokemon Yellow, on the main Bulbashrimp channel, I'm playing with Sarah at the same time, and maybe we go back and forth between actually reading it. But for this, I'm going to read it myself, and I have nobody's time to waste but my own, so why not read it aloud? And also give a little personality to it.
Whoa! My life was flashing before my eyes for a second, yo. Here's a little something in return.
I'm kind of mixing a Homestar Runner with Bev Bakehead from Rocko's Modern Life out of that character. Yay! Whoa, it's only 2. But Toad's got a weird voice, what can I say? I guess I could just try to give him the actual Toad voice that
Whoa! Yo, Mario!
But I don't want to do that. I like the voice I'm giving him. Alright, so what was I talking about before? Before I was talking about how right now this is 23 to 24, 25 to 28, so that's a 3 increase, and 12 to 15, that's also a 3 increase. However, POW is your physical attack, HP is exactly what it says, HP, and S is your special attack, or magic attack as you can see. Having an attack go up by 3 is far more impressive than having an HP go up by 3. So we're going to pick special attack. And that's how we're going to do all of Mario's level ups. All of Mario's level ups are just going to be whatever goes up the highest, including if it's HP. And HP going up by 5 is a lot. Even 4 is not too bad. 3 is, that's kind of average. 2 is not good, and 1 is terrible. Why would you ever go with 1 HP? I think it can actually go as high as 7, but that kind of increase only happens if you actively avoid better HP level ups. And I'm not even sure if that's true or not. I might be lying too. But, see, now that we got a level up, despite the fact that I didn't pick outright attack, all of my stats still went up. That selection that I made was just to make that stat go up a little bit more. So I still got attack and HP and defense from leveling up. I just got more special attack and special defense from choosing that one specifically. So now when I block their attacks, I'm taking 1 to 0 damage instead of 2 to 1 damage. So that's always good. I know that there's some secrets around this flower. So I want to go here. Nope. I wanted to... Oh, come on. There we go. I want to go here. That gave me a flower point. That's your MP, essentially. No, I don't want to go here. I want to go here and get this Goomba. FP is your MP, it's your flower points, and every time you get a flower, it goes up by 1. There is... Some games have, a finite number, or a very difficult way to obtain the item that replenishes your flower points, or its equivalent in MP, your mana points. Oh my god, I'm actually missing this. There we go. There's games that have a finite number of ethers, or ethers, however you want to pronounce the word. Mario is not that. There's an item that serves that function called maple syrup and honey syrup and syrups in general.
Boy, that was a close call. It's a token of my appreciation.
But flower tabs that he just gave me, there's 3 items. There's flower tabs, flower boxes, and flower jars? I want to say. Anyway, those items give you your MP back on top of increasing your maximum MP. So when you need to replenish your FP, excuse me, not MP, when you need to replenish your FP, you just use one of those and it fully replenishes it and adds one. I find it to be a much better system than trying to carry around honey syrup, maple syrup, and all of its equivalents. So, one of the things that I've always done in these games is grinded the bejesus out of these monsters here, all the way until I got Fire Orb, I think was the next magic attack that Mario gets. And actually, we can find out. So, in the status, I can see my next level is in 18 experience, and if I go to my special, it says Mario learns a new technique at level 3. So, after I get 18 more experience, I will be able to learn a new technique. Each of these enemies that I'm fighting here provides, once I knock this guy out, provide me 2 experience. So that means I need to fight 9 of these suckers. So, come on. Oh, and for the record, you can't ever reach that Lakitu. Trust me, I have tried so many times to reach that Lakitu. He is unreachable. You will never fight him. As hard as you try, it'll never happen. But, let's see, how many experience did I get for that? Still 2. Okay. So essentially, I'm getting 1 per thing that I'm fighting. Alright, well, I'm not fighting 3 of these guys, so... So, the way speed works in this game is the faster your guy is, the more likely that they'll go up in the turn order. I do know that if you're fast enough, that you'll actually have the enemy... I know that if you're fast enough, the character with the high enough speed can actually go twice before an enemy goes once. Which is why I went twice before that Koopa Troopa. Like, the Koopa Troopa's turn would have seemingly come up, but I went instead of him. These guys actually hit kind of hard if you don't, like, specialize in defense. So, or physical attack, which also just so happens to give you physical defense. It's a bit of an ask to grind these guys out, but it is worth it. Getting the Fire Orb before the first boss is actually a really big help. Ouch. I might have to use one of them dar mushrooms. Alright, that one did 0 damage. Yeah, I could have taken the 6 even if it hit me for that much. This is why you don't have Toad use your precious resources on you. Not that mushrooms are very precious, but... See, honey syrup here replenishes 10 flower points, but if I use the flower tab, it increases my flower points to 11. And then fully replenishes it, it increases it to 12. And it fully replenishes it all the way up to 12, even if I had 0. So I gained, 12 MP out of it, 12 FP out of it. And the same would be true if I went down to 0 and had 89 and went up to 90. It would replenish it all the way up to 90. So, like, I don't see the purpose of using the honey syrups when I can do that. Now, obviously, I don't need to worry about replenishing my FP if I'm not using it. So it does mean though that since the honey syrups are just purchasable in stores and are worth negligible amount of money, it does mean that you can fairly safely spam the magic attacks and not worry about running out of magic points, making characters like Mallow worthless, which was always something that I hated about games like Final Fantasy. Was you had these cool magic users, but to have them use their cool magic attacks required them to use their MP, and if they ran out of MP, they just sucked, and the items that replenished their MP were hard to find, so they stayed crappy. Like, I didn't get why they would have to be difficult to find, but whatever. It's not my decision. However, this game is not plagued with that problem. This game gives you easy access to the items that cure your FP, and the trick that I'm telling you now with the flower tabs and the flower boxes, which do the same thing. So, spamming your moves to your heart content is easy. Also, another cool thing is leveling fully heals you. So see, my HP went up to 30, my attack went up to 26, my defense went up to 4, my magic attack went up to 17, and my magic defense went up to 7. I've now learned Fire Orb, and I have, this one goes up by 2, so that's probably the one I'm taking. This one goes up by 3, not too impressive, and this one goes up by 1. So I'm going to go with the physical attack because it goes from 26 to 28. And I don't think I've ever seen a defense go by 2, but my god, if I ever saw that, I'd probably take it. That's going to conclude today's episode. I'll catch you on the next time where we go to fight this boss and progress forward with the story. I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.